Break the board NBA best bet Saturday. We got 5 games. Click that like, hit subscribe. Let's hop right into them. Magic laying 5.5 at home against the Bulls. You're over under 231.5. 69% of bets, 93% of the handle going to the over in this one. 31% of bets, 7% of the handle going to the under. Now the Magic, 44% of bets equating to 85% of the handle. The Bulls, 56% of bets equating for 15% of the handle in this one. Now Chicago, 4-1 ATS their last 5 games overall. Orlando just 1-4 ATS their last 5. Bulls have won outright for their last 5 games. Orlando's been very good at home, 5-2 with Banchero and company. Head to head, Orlando has taken 6 of the 8 meetings between these two teams. If you go back to last year, Magic have actually taken 7 of the last 10, but last year, Bulls took the last win, the last game in the series, 125, 123. But again, Magic have taken 7 of the last 10 between these two teams. If you look at last 10 games as a home favorite, Magic 7-3 straight up. Bulls as a road dog 5-5 straight up. The over as a road dog, Bulls as a road dog, has been 9-1 to the over. That's pretty impressive. Last 10 games as a home favorite, Magic 5-4-1 ATS. Road dog, Bulls 6-4 ATS. Nothing I'm going to hop into here, but hopefully we gave you some trends again to help you with your handicapping. Click that like, hit subscribe. OKC laying 6.5 on the road at the Hawks. Over under 235.5. 83% of tickets, 93% handle going to the over. 31% of tickets, 7% handle going to the under here on this one. As far as the spread goes, 76% of bets, 64% of the handle following the Thunder, 34% of tickets, 24% of tickets, 36% of the handle following the Hawks. Thunder, 2 tough, grueling games to start their season, raising the banner, going to overtime, beating the Rockets by 1 on opening night. OKC has 4-2 straight up and 4-2 ATS the last 6 meetings with the Hawks. But here's the thing: the Thunder haven't been very good on the road covering overall. They're just 1-10 ATS their last 11 games, 5-1 straight up their last 6. Now the Hawks, all they do is play to the over. 7 of their last 8 at home have went over the total. 13 of their last 19 overall have went over the total. And head to head, these two teams have went over the total 13 of their last 16 matchups. Just a wild stat as far as that's concerned. Again, I would look at a lot of player props in this. This is another game I don't really like. OKC comes in 2-0. The Hawks are 1-1. Kind of a stay away from me here. I would actually like the Magic more in the first game than I do this game, but neither one are going to be a play for me. Just going to set that one out. Next game on the board, the Charlotte Hornets, a team I gave a bunch of futures out on, 1-0 going on the road to 1-0 Philly. The Hornets beat up the Nets game 1 of the season. 76ers winning to Boston. Got to win. Right now, 76ers are laying 6.5. Your over-under is 232.5. 84% of tickets, 97% of the handle going to the over. 16% of tickets, only 3% of the money going to the under in this matchup. Now, look, as far as the spread's concerned, it's split 51% of tickets on the Sixers, 49% on the Hornets. But here's where it gets different is that money. Money-wise, 71% of the money on the Hornets, 29% on the 76ers. A couple sevens have started to pop up, but mainly 6.5s. I'm going to go ahead and grab the 6.5 with the Hornets. Again, I'm really high on them. I think they got a really good roster. I actually think they're better than the 76ers. Sixers still got all these injury issues, guys in and out of the lineup. Trying to get everybody to play for them is just an absolute disaster. I'm going to go ahead and grab the 6.5 with the Charlotte Hornets. Now, Hornets just 3-11 ATS their last 14. But again, this whole thing with Ball and Bridges and Miller and now Con Knipple, they haven't played together. If this team can stay healthy, I'm telling you, Charlotte's dangerous. Philly 4-11 ATS their last 15. Now, again, I would usually go against this trend, but Charlotte has lost 10 straight games to the Philadelphia 76ers. But on the flip side, Philadelphia is just 2-14 straight up their last 16. I don't like betting on streaks to end, but I just happen to like the Hornets in this spot. Give me the Hornets plus 6.5 to get across the finish line for us. Click that like, hit subscribe. The Indiana Pacers squaring off against the Memphis Grizzlies. Pacers laying 2.5. They're getting 63% of tickets, 97% of the money. Grizzlies getting 37% of tickets, 3% of the money. Your over-under is 239.5, 69% of tickets, 96% of the money going to the under in this game. Again, Pacers played the Thunder really, really tough, came up short. Indiana now 1-7 ATS their last 8 meetings with Memphis, and just 2-6 straight up over that same time frame of 8 games. So Memphis has really had the upper hand. Memphis has been good at covering games, 6-3 ATS their last 9, but they're just 1-5 straight up their last 6. Head-to-head, the total has went under 4 of the last 5 games. Again, I'm going to set this one out, but gave you the trends that I had there on that one. I would look to I would actually look to this under 236.5. Again, just want to touch on that again, or 239.5. Apologies. It's getting beat up right now, and I can see why. The under 239.5, I think that's worth a half unit play. So a half unit on that, and plus 6.5 for the Hornets for a full unit. Last game on the board, we got a short slate with 5 games, but that's fine. We got a ton of action college football, and I'm giving out on the show, I gave it out as a double unit, but just as a treat, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I know it's Mazadar 70, 5-unit play tomorrow. I've jumped it from 2 to 5. Love the Maple Leafs tomorrow. Last game, Phoenix Suns at the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets, man, they blew that game to the Warriors last night. Nuggets laying 12.5 to the Suns, who are on a back-to-back, over under 234.5, 65% of tickets, 72% of the money going to the over, 35% of tickets, 28% of the handle going to the under. Now, look, it's all Nuggets money, 64% of tickets, 96% of the money. Only 4% of the money is going to the Phoenix Suns in this contest. Now, when I look at, like I said, the Suns, I think they're in a lot of trouble here. I can't lay 12.5 in an NBA King. Just can't do that. But Denver has taken 6 of the last 10. And for the most part, they won by 8 in overtime last year, won by 17. And then Phoenix got them the other time by 10. Then Denver beat them by 27. But this is a much different looking Phoenix team. But I think this Denver team, I know they lost to the Warriors, but this Denver team is one I like to make a really, really deep run. So I'm just going to stay away. Again, 2 plays. We got a half unit on the under 239.5 in the Indiana Pacer Memphis Grizzly game, under 239.5. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a full unit on the Charlotte Hornets plus 6.5. Again, click that like, hit subscribe. Saturday NBA basketball, Break the Board Sports. Go to our website, $1.37 a day for all the plays. Break the Board Sports, where we help you become a better handicapper. God bless and happy handicapping.